Alrighty, we're back with another ball stream. Today we're going to be throwing the new Zen25. If you're new to these, basically how it's going to work, I'm just going to throw some shots at this ball. If you are interested in seeing different part of the lane, different hand position, anything like that, you can put a message there and I'll try it out. I also have a couple balls to compare it with. So the Origin, Equinox, Road Warrior up here. There's a Phase 2 and a Physics Blackout in the bag. And if you're really interested, I also have a Reality and an Absolute Power also. So should be a good stream trying out the Zen25. Bowling on, pretty sure, Statue of Liberty, 47 feet. And I've been bowling on this for about 30 minutes, so it's not exactly broken down a lot. This is a symmetric pearl, so it's really nice for a breakdown. So not the most ideal conditions, but we'll make it work. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. It's looking pretty nice. I don't think Statue of Liberty is too hard of a pattern, so shouldn't be that difficult. Threw this ball a little bit at the city tournament that I had a couple days ago later in the day. And it looked really nice. Zen ball good, that's right. He's Zen25 all good. I've never really liked the original Zen that much. I'm not sure why, maybe. Although it's been quite a bit, so maybe I should try it again. Messenger number 1. I might have even been a double messenger. I think there were 2 pins going over there. That is nice. What would you compare this to? Definitely a bunch of balls, like shiny stuff, a little later in the block. So I would say a Road Warrior. I think this is asymmetrical, but a Road Warrior is also pretty nice for something like this. An Equinox is also pretty close. Maybe I'd throw this before the Zen25 in progression. And maybe the Origin as well, another good piece from the 900 Global line. So yeah, later balls, shiny stuff, pearls, all that good stuff. Oh, 2 in a row. Come on now. Let's go. We're going to have some fun today. Look at that. I don't think we've ever had 2 messengers in a row on one of these. I haven't even been doing this for like 3 minutes. Really like the journey. Yeah, me too. Threw it at the US Open. Was lofting it to the moon, especially on the short. It really saved me. I would have run out of room game 8, game 7 and 8 if I didn't have that ball. So yeah, really good. It's going to be interesting. The old Paralyzer 5. Everyone's favorite hit in bowling. Guess that's payback for the two messengers, I guess. That's fair enough. Yeah, this is looking real nice. I think the more it breaks down, the better it's gonna look. If I get it outside, it is not gonna recover at all. It almost took it out. Almost. It's looking nice. I'm gonna put these on the bottom. I doubt we'll be needing them a whole lot today. Yeah, I'm really liking this ball. I think it's gonna definitely go in the tournament bag. Yeah, this is looking really good. All right, let's check this. Tips on getting inside the ball as a two-hander. I assume you mean instead of coming around the side of it, you want to stay more on the inside of the ball, which is definitely what you want to do. It's different for everyone, and it's kind of hard to explain. I'm also not a coach either, so I'm not exactly terrific at this, but I typically put the ball in at an angle. So it's not exactly straight on. I put it a little more this way. So my hand is already sort of close to the inside part of the ball. So that has helped me, and that also helped me get my oil track away from my finger holes, which is a lot more consistent. And there's also a really nice drill, I think it was from one of those Norm Duke DVDs back from the 2000s, I think. But you just go up to the line, and if it's demonstrated as one-handed, but if you're two-handed, it also works. You just go up to the foul line and just get on one knee and just push the ball back and forth, and then just roll it. Just keep your hand on the inside of the ball, even on the ground. Just keep it inside the whole way, and that has been really helpful for me as well. Stronger than the OG Zen, yeah, definitely. And I like that about it a lot. I think it really makes the pins fly around, and it matches up to me a lot better. That's better. Road Warrior, nice ball, probably favorite ball on a couple sides. Phase 2 for sure. Had to beat the champs through the Road Warrior quite a bit. Had the back 20 and a nice 300, so looks great as well, definitely on the house shot. That hooked more than I thought that it would. It's looking really good right now. Bowling shoes do you wear? I don't. Let me see if I can find the name of it. I don't remember. They are new. I used to wear those shiny orange ones for a long time. I gotta wait for the page to load. If anyone knows the names of bowling shoes, the new white ones from 3G. Let's see here. 3G Racers Polo. Yeah, 3G Racers color white. I've had them for about 6 months or so. Whoa. On the Hammer Hazmat. Never thrown it and never seen it, so I don't know. I only throw the brands of SPI, so Storm, Roto Grip, and Niner Global, so not sure. It's a nice shot right there. Big old Greek church. Really holding through the middle right there. That is nice. Tips on becoming a better youth bowler. That is a big question. There's a lot that goes into it. I'd say it just boils down to practice, just putting the hours in. On sport patterns if you can. If there's a sport league near you, I would join it. Just putting in the reps and putting in the hours. That's key right there. Because there's really not a shortcut, I don't think. Just got to put in the time. I started when I was 4 or 5. I'm 17 now. And besides COVID, I've never taken a large break at all. Spares also, absolutely. 100%. Spares are key. A lot of people disregard them, but they're super important. They're a great way to boost your average. If you struggle with spares, just practice. How many 300s do I have? I have 9. I think 4 of them are sanctioned and 5 are in practice. So, yeah, 9. And I'm throwing the Zen25 right now. For any new joiners, throwing the Zen25 today. If you want me to try different part of the lane, different hand position, anything like that, you can send a message and I'll try it out. I also have a bunch of SBI balls that I can compare it with. So on the rack, we got the Origin Equinox Road Warrior. And the back, we got the Phase 2 and the Physics Black Cat as well. Just a casual, fun stream. If you have any questions at all about anything, you can put them in there also, and I'll try my best to answer them. All right, what do we got here? Balls for beginners. 1 is spare ball, especially if you're two-handed. I'd say if you already have a strike ball, the next thing you should get is a spare ball. And then for strike balls, it's nice symmetrical solids like the Phase 2 is really good for starting out. You can throw the Phase 2 on pretty much anything. My favorite ball, I have 2, the Reality and the Absolute Power. Top 2. It's not a contest. Those are definitely my 2 favorite. Hey, 2 boards right, more revs. Doesn't look too bad. Oh gosh. Where's the gloves? They are gone. Completely. Just simplifying stuff a little bit. They were kind of like training weights for me. I figured it's best to start the habit now of not wearing them. Physics Blackout is really nice. Love throwing it. I have a practice 300 with it. It also looks really nice on house shot. And on sport shot as well. For me, after the reality or the absolute power, I'll go to that straight after those. Well, 12 games, 4 days a week, that's not bad at all. That's pretty good. Just getting those games in, that's how you get better. And this is live stream right now. A little slow hook it for sure. Love a good slow hook. Move about maybe 10 left. Just kind of eyeball it. Whoa. Well, it's that differential. It's really cutting across. That hooked quite a bit. I'm gonna try a couple more times. That looked pretty good. Now the slow wheel looks pretty nice right now also. Road Warrior. It's a nice ball. Hold on, I'll get back my line with the Zen25 first, and then I'll throw the Road Warrior. Throwing around that area. Very sharp. That one's an asymmetrical, I'm pretty sure, so it's probably gonna respond like that. Yeah. Definitely hooks more. Oh, that is what that looks like. I need to catch up on this, I'm pretty sure. It's better with a high weight or a low weight. I would say the heaviest that's comfortable for you is the best. The most standard weight is 15, so if you can take 15, I'd say that's pretty good, but if you're shorter or Less than 15 isn't comfortable. 14, 12, 10, 8, whatever. Heavy ball means more pin action, but if it's too heavy, then it's hard to throw the ball accurately and you could hurt yourself. Asymmetric balls, spare balls, and symmetric balls, strike balls. No, I would say pretty much all spare balls are symmetric, but they're meant to not hook at all. And asymmetric hooks more, so there are a lot of strike balls that are both symmetric and asymmetric. And spare balls basically come in one variety. There's no big core or anything, it's just meant to go as straight as possible. Food's right at the snack bar, yes sir. Get a nice 300 with that. And how do you know if it's an asymmetrical or a symmetrical ball? Asymmetrical balls will have specific markings on them, but also on the website, if you just look up the ball, it'll tell you if it is symmetrical or asymmetrical. Bowling on, I believe, Statue of Liberty, 47 feet, not too hard. And the Code Black, I've not thrown the Code Black ever, so I don't really know what it's like, but I've heard about it quite a bit. Well, that's crazy. Average ball speed, probably 17 and a half. I used to throw it really slow, but I've gotten better with the speed. It's a nice roll to action. Now right now the screen says 60.6, but these screens are not very accurate, so it depends. Probably right now I'm throwing at about 17. How much is this bowl? If you mean the cost of this ball, it is, I guess, $200 or so. Now the new ones are always a little more expensive. Oops. So I'm recording you. The camera is, we do have an automatic camera that just follows my face, but my dad is in the back. He does all the live streaming stuff, all the camera stuff, editing, everything like that. And I don't bowl high school. I do an online school, so we don't have sports teams. Even if we did, I don't know if I would do it. I feel like I wouldn't get a whole lot out of it. Keeping palms dry on my left hand, even with rosin, sometimes slips on the oil on the ball during the backswing. Yeah, especially during tournaments, I religiously wipe my hands on my pants, use the air dryer. Especially because I'm two-handed, what I do, I put my hand on the air dryer and then switch when I'm about to go, switch back again. Wipe my hands a lot when they're sweaty, and then wipe it on my shirt and then go. Very nice, but yeah, I don't use rosin or anything like that, but I still keep them dry enough to bowl, but I wipe my hands down a lot, so. I think spare ball to curve, it's crazy. It's probably a lot of rotation. The spare balls can curve, especially if it's a urethane. You can make it curve if you want to, but make it go straight, you need a nice flat release. Lower the rev rate. My pro bowler, I am not an actual pro. I'm not old enough to be one. But I have bowled a couple professional regional tournaments. And I even won one of them, and that was a while ago. Cypher Junior Gold, absolutely. Pretty well last year. I've been bowling quite a bit. Going to Wisconsin, never been there before, so get to check that out as well. No pronunciation. Okay, I see. Hold on, let me see. I'll try and talk a little slower. I've tried learning languages too. I've tried learning languages too. It is really tough, so I understand. I am not a professional, but I have bowled professional events before. I want to be professional though. I'm not old enough. Bowling tournaments this weekend, U Scratch Masters Tour this Sunday. That'll be fun. And what made or makes you stay with companies like Roto and Storm vs. Hammer and others. I mean, I love the lineup and the balls that SBI has. I started in the Storm Evolution program, and then a few years ago they selected me to be on their staff team. And I have no plans to change or anything because it's a great company and I love all their equipment. players do change the brands that they sign with from time to time, but everyone has their own reasons, and I don't have any. Recommend for front ends being snappy. Definitely something that hooks later, and also maybe some loft as well to get it past the front of the lane, especially on like wood lanes where it hooks very early, something like that. I bowl with Malia a lot. She's from Pennsylvania, so not really, although we both bowled the Beat the Champs event, and that was a lot of fun. So we bowled together there, but not often. How do you feel about being a two-hander? I love every part of it. It's more power, it's more comfortable for me. More revs, more pin action. Easier on the hand as well. Come abroad and bowl with me, that would be really cool. I have not met many people from abroad or Japan, so that would be cool. I've also seen Shota Kawazoe bowl quite a bit. I've seen a few of his YouTube videos, and they're in Japanese, so I can't understand them that well. But they're still fun to watch. I gotta move left now. Getting toasty. Tip for not blowing over the finger holds as a two-hander. I mentioned this. Let's see. I said this earlier. If a lot of people put their hand like this, really straight on, I put it more at an angle. That keeps my hand on the inside of the ball, and it keeps the oil lines away from the holes. That's what I do. It's helped me quite a bit. My highest series in practice, I've had an 844, I think. That was with the Absolute Power and the DNA coil. The games were, I think, 278, 279, 287. Nice 844. That's my high series. If I bowled on Wolf, I haven't, but it looks crazy. So I'd like to try bowling on it just to see how it is. I don't think I've ever bowled on Wolf. Badger as well. I'd love to try that out. Oh, and Ella, I've seen a couple of your videos on YouTube as well. I think they're cool. I remember I saw you in my chat for some live streams a few days ago, and I'm like, hey, that's Ella, look at that. But I like the videos. I saw you switch to two-handed as well, so I think that's cool. Just wanted to say hi, because normally I'm bowling leg and now I get to talk to the viewers, so yeah. My age, I am 17 years old. I turned 17 in November, so 17 and a little bit. And you plan to cut your hair or keep growing it? I'll probably cut it at some point. No idea when, but the long hair is nice, but I'd also like to feel what it's like to have short hair again. Might have to slow it down a little bit. Also, you're in Ireland, okay? Someone from Ireland. Keep up the great content, I appreciate that. You know, you're bowling on Wolf, and if, yeah, that should be, yeah, have fun. Try and figure it out. Let's see. Yeah, I hate playing the gutter, so maybe I should be bowling on Wolf a little bit to practice that. Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, no problem. Keep up the nice videos. Still be watching them. Oh, those ring 10s are getting to me now. Oh, man. I practice here regularly. I also bowl at Plano Super Bowl and JB's Out Bowl as well. So I bowl at a couple different centers. This is a pretty important alley. A lot of pros bowl here. Team USA bowls here. And a lot of pros that live around here like to bowl as well. Chris and Ryan Barnes like to make videos here. Stu Williams, AJ Chapman. A lot of those people like to come and do videos. $17 bowling for a year, almost consistently bowl 200. Do I have potential to make something out of it? Absolutely. I noticed that if you start when you're really young, that's great, but even if you start when you're older, so I assume that you started when you're 14-ish or so, you can catch up a lot faster. So definitely keep going at it. And even Packy Hammer here now from the house bowling. He bowled at Wichita on the developmental team. He came in with like a 170 average on sport shot, something like that. Not exactly a really good bowler. And he put in the work, bowled a lot, and now he's on tour. Winning titles and doing stuff, so yeah, it's definitely possible. That's a fun leave. Look at that, 1-4-10. All right. If I bowled on Cheetah a couple times, not the biggest fan of it. It's always high scoring and you have to play the gutter, which are two things that I don't really like. I also don't like to throw urethane, so it's almost like it was made against me. But I've bowled on it a couple times. The alley is this. This is the International Training and Research Center, aka ITRC in Arlington, Texas. It's a great establishment. A lot of pros and Team USA practices here. Still play with a Rubik's Cube every now and then. Because I mainly do blindfolded and it takes a big toll on the brain to memorize all those pieces. But yeah, I still do it. It's not looking too bad if I just keep it inside like that. It's not really turning the corner as much as I'd like to anymore. And I stopped wearing the gloves because now that I'm taller and stronger, they were almost like training wheels for me, so I figured it's best to start the habit now to take them off as just one less thing to worry about. And they rip easily and you can't wash them, so they're pretty annoying to deal with. So just phasing them out was what I wanted to do. Oof. It deflected quite a bit. Virtual entry blackout 2-minute bowler ball recommendation. Well, the female is really nice. All my friends tell me I should start throwing it, but I mean, I always say the phase 2. It's probably the best benchmark ball that Storm has right now. And you say you're two-handed, so if you don't have a spare ball, definitely pick up one of those. How good is Bella? She's a junior gold champion, so she's pretty good. And whenever she makes bets with me, she always wins. So yeah, she's really good. We're gonna go on PBA tour. I hope to. It'll be a while because I'm a youth bowler now, and I'm going to college, so it'll be when I'm out of college, hopefully. So in about 6 years, I'll give it a go, hopefully. I'll throw a couple more shots and then we'll wrap it up. Have any questions, any requests, get them in right now. Where the gloves go, they are gone. Phasing them out, it's one less thing to worry about. And I want to get used to bowling without them. Going to Wichita State. I am super excited. And spare ball recommendation. And I love your bowling. I appreciate that. I personally use a Lightning Storm Clear. I used to throw a mix, but it hooks more, and the Lightning Storm Clear goes a lot straighter, so that's what I use. I definitely recommend it. All right, I'll throw one more shot and then try and get a strike, and then we'll finish it up. So. All right, I'll try and get a strike, and then we'll finish it out. We'll back up real quick. All right, you snuck it just in there. All right, let's see what I can do. I'm not throwing a single shot off the left side. Oh, that was so good. That strike's gonna be back up, I think. I think I can do it. Same weight for spare ball. Yes, I do. Yeah, they're both 15. The next stream probably be on Sunday. There's a tournament happening. And we drilled the balls. We have a drill press in our garage, so we do it at home, which is super nice. It's got a broken strike. Can I do a backup broken strike? That would actually be awesome. Oh yes, the backup Brooklyn, look at that. Both requests in one shot. Let me check for any more questions real quick. All the ball speed comes from the legs. Definitely work those out. That's definitely what's helped me the most. Normal layouts, I typically do the same layout on pretty much everything. I call it the triangle, because we got the holes and then the pin right there. 5x4 by 3.5 for me. And fit for grips, it's just me, so we just have the size all the time. It's the same size, so we test them out. All right, I think that's gonna finish up the stream. Thanks everyone for tuning in, watching the new Zen25. It is already released, so definitely go visit VIP Pro Shop. Pick one up yourself. It's really nice. So I think that's all we got for today. Thanks for watching, and bowl up a storm.